Hi all, I'm Allie, an autistic therapist. I'm here today to talk about what happens with your data when you are diagnosed autistic. This is really important, right? And it is not very well detailed or described to us. So in the United States, the Center for Disease Control, CDC, does have a company or organization that they work with called ADDM. It is the ADDM Network that's supported by Autism Speaks. And the intent is to gather your data and demographic information for who and how many autistics there are in the United States. However, there are only 16 sites throughout the United States, 2 of which are in Texas, 2 of which are in California, and they are not accurately representing how many autistics are in the United States at all, because we have more than 50 states and territories. So it does not represent the whole United States. And those statistics that we're seeing of approximately anywhere between 2.1 and 3.1% of autism exists in the United States is very, very inaccurate. In fact, the more studies and more demographic information you try to find on autistics in the United States, the more inaccurate that information gets. Every single study, every single site of information has different information, and the reason for that is we do not have good prevalence data. Now, in some ways, that's actually not a bad thing, right? I didn't sign up to have my data put somewhere, and I'm pretty frustrated that it gets put somewhere without my permission. That's not okay. And some states are starting to recognize and put some legislation in place in order to protect our information and our data from others, which is exactly what should be happening. However, that is not the case in all states. And so if you are in one of those states with an ADDM site, your information can be used as prevalence data in the United States. Now, there's another place they can also get it, which is through episiotomy studies. When your doctor does a study specifically on something that they're testing in conjunction with neurodivergence, they may utilize your data in order to identify how many autistics are in their system. Is your information yours? It should be, but it's not in the United States. Is it accurate? We have no idea. We have no idea what they're doing with that data. And if you try to search the ADDM network to try to find information, good luck. I have not found good information on their site, and I really wish I did, because I really like to know what's being done with my personal information.